Quest Demon Hunter definitely feels pretty fun after the latest patch came through, but there are definitely quite a few intricacies you need to know about before you pick this new deck up. In this video I'm gonna do my best to give you a quick guide about it, talk about everything I learned with it right after the new patch came through, so you guys have a better idea of how to play with, as well as what to expect against this deck. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be awesome, and don't forget you can also hire me for some Hearthstone coaching. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
So here's the list I whipped up, and I gotta say, it was pretty fun, but we basically faced so many mirrors, guys. We actually faced quite a few mirrors. I'm not saying this deck is top tier or anything like that, but it's definitely pretty popular, or at least a lot of versions of it are. What the deck's trying to do is obviously deal 2 damage, often and long time. The quest got buffed, and now it only takes 12 times to actually deal the 2 damage. This is actually kind of funny. The quest is still not updated here, but the Garashi Wasp is, at least... No, it's actually only updated on the mana cost, never mind. But yeah, it only takes you 12 times to deal the 2 damage, so you can actually start dealing 2 damage twice each time to enemies. It's important to note that this only deals the 2 damage twice to enemies, because after you start damaging yourself later with things like Nightshade Tea, you're only going to be taking 2 damage, but more importantly, you're also not going to be able to proc your very own Quillboars or Ravenous Fellhunters with 2 damage twice, because it only happens twice on the enemies. Other than that, what we have in the deck is plenty of different ways of dealing 2 damage. We have things like Illidari Studies, so you can find yourself some lifesteal potentially, even though the card did not feel super amazing for the most part for me, so if you're trying to fit something else in this deck, this might be a card looking to get cut. Nightshade Tea definitely is pretty amazing, but it's also a double-edged sword, because it also slaps you in the face a lot, and you don't heal as much with this one anymore. Tusk Piercer, with the help of a hero power, does become 2 damage on a stick, and it also fishes out your good Death Rattle minions like the Ball Hogs and the Ravenous Fellhunters. The quest obviously great, always keep it in the mulligan and whatnot. Chaos Strike, basically 2 damage for free while drawing you a card. Couple of Infestations, super amazing card by the way, dealing the 2 damage straight up from hand to a minion or to the opponent's face, and also being able to rush with a 2-1. Pretty good stuff, double ticking your quest like that. Pretty good stuff. The Moonstone Mauler basically is, again, 2 damage on a stick that also shuffles a bunch of 2 damage on a stick in your deck. So as long as you fish those out during your turn, you're going to be dealing the damage either twice, or you're going to be ticking that quest. Hot Coals, extremely powerful against board-centric decks. If the opponent goes wide against you, this thing is going to go start blasting, dealing the 2 damage for the quest like mad, including for the opponent's face, so it's gonna be a very nice progression for you like that. Insect Claw, also pretty amazing. You can go face with the 2 damage and also rush another thing with the 2-1, but try not to be using your hero power with this one unless it's really important for you to be dealing 3 damage instead of 2, so you can actually be progressing better. Return Policy, absolute no-brainer for a deck like this. So you can get back your Ball Hogs, you can get back your Ravenous Fellhunters, and you can also be getting back your Tusk Piercers, so be careful if you discover other Death Rattle minions, because that could actually mess you up. You're gonna notice that in the Warrior game. Things were really nasty in that one. I also slapped in a couple of Shatter Shard turrets. They weren't really that amazing. They kind of sound good, but they didn't really work all that well for me for the most part. So another minion you might consider swapping for something else, like people have been saying Nomelia could be great and Syndius could be interesting. But both of those feel a little bit on the expensive side, and also Nomelia is a Death Rattle minion, so she is gonna mess up your Tusk Piercer, I'd say, and also it could mess up your return policy later, so pick it with a grain of salt is what I'm trying to say. Wyvern Slumber, I'd say is pretty good. It's basically like a second Hot Calls for the 2 damage AoE, but this thing only deals the 2 damage to minions, both yours and the opponent's, so be careful, because the quest only triggers from you dealing 2 damage to enemy stuff, so you can't be going around Nightshade Teeing your own stuff, you can't be expecting this to tick it off, that kind of stuff. Ballhog now dealing 2 damage instead of 3 is actually kind of a good thing for this deck, because the Battlecry deals 2 damage, so you progress your quest. You also do it twice if it's after the quest rewards, but also the Death Rattle deals 2 damage, and if you do it again on your own turn, it is gonna be dealing the damage for the quest, but it is actually not gonna be dealing damage twice after the quest reward, because technically speaking, the reward says you deal 2 damage twice, and this way Quillboar basically deals that damage, which is honestly kind of weird. Really felt like a bug at first, but I think that's how it's intended. it, so there's that. We also have Arana in here, so you can actually have access to the priest cards like Nightshade Tea, like Hot Coals, that kind of stuff. Garishi Wasp sitting at 5 mana and having the rush at a 2/7. Pretty amazing minion, not gonna lie. Really good now, and definitely carries the deck quite a lot, especially if the opponent gives you some small things to be rushing into. You can expect at least 2 Garishi Stingers out of this, and after the quest gets completed, that is a lot of damage for free. And last but not least, we have the Ravenous Felhunter, obviously still amazing, giving you ball hogs left and right, so you can actually sustain a lot and also deal the damage a little bit easier. For the mulligan, going first and second for that matter, always obviously are going to be holding on to your quest. You will also want to be holding on to your Tusk Piercer, but it is something you are going to be playing on turn 2. Technically speaking, you could even not play the quest on turn 1, by the way, guys. It's actually kind of smart on turn 1 for you to actually equip this thing. If you have it and on turn 2, then you can play the quest in hero power if you want, and then deal the 2 damage. That way you could actually throw the opponent off guard for them not to know that you're actually quest, but it's a little bit of a mind game kind of deal. It's not really that amazing of a benefit for you, and it also kind of locks you into having to play your quest on turn 2 too, so yeah, it's something to think about, I guess. Chaos Strike, not the most amazing thing to hold on to for turn 2, but if you don't have anything better already in the hand, it's okay. Infestation, I'd say, is pretty nice. Moonstone Mauler, pretty amazing. If you're curving into the Insect Claw, that can also be great. That kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't think there's a big difference going first and second. I guess if you're going second, depending on the matchup, you could consider holding things like Hot Coals, like Wyvern Slumber, because if you're expecting board-centric matchups, 2 damage AoE like that would be absolutely massive for you. All around, that's it for the deck. I'm not telling you to be crafting this deck straight up, but it was pretty fun for me in the first hour of the new patch. Definitely looks promising, definitely looks like a lot of people have also been trying this out, like we saw a lot of mirrors in the beginning, so it is just pretty fun right now. So if you want to get in on that, this might be a great deck for you to try right now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be awesome. But now, let's check out some of my games with it on my road back to top 1000 Legend. Hope you enjoy. Nerf when, Blizzard? It's the quest, it's the patch launch day all over again, but this time it's Quest Demon Hunter, not Quest Pally no more. Jesus, Jesus. Yeah, I like that quest, I like that hand. Patch launch day all over again, dudes. Might not even want to be smacking here. Okay, let's do this.
Vengeance is mine!
Let me actually fan out the deck with a little bit of this. Okay, the Quillbores elude me. Next turn Garishi's gonna be good. Oh shit, I forgot about this card. Okay, next turn we get ourselves the Quill Boar, so we get the Stabilize a bit. Stabilize a bit. One Garishi for Nomelia? I don't know, man. Garishi is so OP now, though. Depends on how board-centric the meta is, really. And the thing about Nomelia is she's also going to be messing up the weapon, too. There we go, quest on 6. Kinda slow in it. Definitely he's a lot slower though. But he kinda tried to tempo us more than what we were doing here. That's annoying. He was gonna try to tempo the shit out of me, huh? Wreck.
I grow impatient.
Hitting too much damage though. Best deck now? Probably some of the old decks, guys. Maybe Bandage Priest is actually gonna be cracked with everything else getting this nerfed. Oh shit. Frostbolt me. Right. Okay, so far, Quest Demon Hunter strong, yo. Just not the one we're playing. I don't know, man. Dude definitely went crazy with the aggro there. That red card on the Quill Boar really messed me up. Against the Warrior. This ought to be good.
Victory or death! This ends now!
Death Knight Quest, I think, is still an absolute bait, guys. I don't see a reason why Death Knight Quest would be working well. Just looks bad. It just looks bad, guys. Super blasting. That ain't too bad. Let's keep on poking.
Stop and smell.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Alrighty then.
times of life will be.
Mildly annoying. Could just do this a couple of times. It's much better after, though. I'm just not gonna progress the quest as much. Let's just poke him like that. Sad. Sadge. It's fine. Chat. Let's see, let's see. She lived a full life. She could have been nice, though. Yeah, I get to complete it. And actually get to play it, too. I could have gone face with both of them, by the way. That was stupid. Would have left with one extra 2-1 on the board instead. Come to think of it. Okay, I'm gonna be able to handle that.
Vengeance is mine.
Oh. Okay, that went so well. Now we into racing gear, whatever that's supposed to mean. We're professional racists. What? Oh man, he's cheating again. How dare he? How dare he, chat? I specifically requested him not to cheat like that. Jeez, man. He gained 21 armor right there. 21 armor. He was planning on playing Ziliax, it's obvious as day. Might as well. Well, hell. Brawl would not be that bad for me. Still gonna be a good amount of damage to the face with a board after. What'd you top deck, bud? What'd you top deck there, pal? Okay. Would have been real nice if I had myself a red cards. But I don't. But I don't.
Demons? Demons.
No reason to do that.
Vengeance is mine. Time grows short.
No reason to overextend.
All forms of life will be brought.
Okay. This is actually awesome. Not even mad, that's amazing.
Vengeance is mine.
Which death rattle? Oh, we still had the ball hog in there? Damn. Home blasting. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Why? Why? Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. Sadly, these don't do exactly 2 damage right now. Alas.
I am the eyes of my people, and I see all.
Yeah, geez, Rick. Not like this. Not like this. Well, he did lose 5 armor. Something. Let's cheer about that, bud. Why does the 2 damage death rattle not trigger twice for real though? The 2 damage did really not trigger twice. There's no lethal here, right?
Get your own ball.
I don't think there is.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
man. Jeez, Rick. Why won't you die? Discover 2 random demons, you say? At this point, I kinda need them. Why did I discover this shit? Ooh, that Ember. That's just crazy enough to work.
That toy was made just for me.
Big X.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Okay. I like that. I like that. That a sticky? Sticky as ball hogs. Nice save. Nice save right there. Damn it. Ew. I'm in danger. I am in danger, guys. I am not the danger. Oh, lordy. Nerf me sideways. Nerf me sideways. How the hell am I supposed to come out of this one? That's the neat part. I'm not. That's the neat part, guys. That's how they get you.
Go broke.
What in tarnation? Think I'm gonna live, but is this even a real life right now?
I can't turn this around. No.
This does the cool bore damage again, but I'm pretty sure it only procs a single time. Oh god, dude, why? Not like this! I'm alive, but... at what cost?
My hand is full.
Is he gonna get an extra turn here? That's just a decent question and more, right after he kicks in my teeth. Damn, the frickin' 7-drop ruined it for me there, in the worst possible way. Okay, I'm healing. Ooh, he's healing. Did we clutch it? That was quite the butt clencher, guys. Quite the butt clencher. He's the lowest health enemy, by the way. Went out with a shebang bang. Well, he did now. I mean, he was always out. Damn, Daniel. Quite the game that one was. Quite the game that one was. Sheesh. Jesus. Jesus. That was fun. Back to basics. Back to basics.
I alone will shield my people.
This ends now.
Unleash the cool asses. Let's try like this, perhaps. Is Chaos Strike really a keeper? Nah. Nah, I'd rather hold on to bigger, better things. It's bugged, guys. I think it's bugged. Seems like it's bugged for no reason, though. And that is huge, by the way. So, yeah, be careful with that one, apparently.
Relax your mind.
Okay. Dude's still running that. Can't blame him. It's still dealing 2 damage. I'm gonna coin this bad boy. Wait, isn't that amazing for me right now? We are dealing the 2 damage twice like this. Well, this guy is not gonna be very happy right now. No, it doesn't register as us dealing it, sadly. Alas, it does not. It doesn't say it, though. For the rest of the game, whenever you deal exactly 2 damage to an enemy, deal 2 more. Does Quillbore not register as me dealing it? Is that what it's trying to communicate? Because I think it is. I think that's exactly what it's trying to communicate, guys. I'm no communication expert, but I think that's exactly what it's trying to communicate. Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't consider us. Alrighty. Well, the battle cry at least registers. I mean, it still synergizes, it's just for the quest completion, but not for the quest rewards. I guess. Kinda makes some sense. Maybe I should have kept that for next turn, though. I think I should have kept that for next turn so we can guarantee completing the quest. Well, not guarantee, but he's probably putting something on the board, you know? Sad. Yeah, I should have kept that. Well, still saved by the top kick. Where's my quest? Where's my quest reward? I'm a fucking idiot, I already played it. Oh my goodness, I was like, what? It's too late, guys, it's too late. What can I say? Oh my goodness. I was like, where the fuck that quest reward at, dude? Oh, jeez, Rick. I was literally panicking right there. I was panicking. Jesus. Nerf me sideways right there. Frost my life. Jesus. I was like, what? Oh. Yeah, memory of a goldfish right there. Wait, that's illegal. It do be like that sometime. I was like, oh. Jesus, Jesus. Okay, I could actually do some moves here, you know?
Demons?
I'd rather not do those moves though. I'd rather just I'd actually do this. And then crack open these bad boys. Bro, that's illegal. Oh, it only works on enemies, right? My bad. I'm getting surprised today left and right, apparently. Anything good in here? Not really. I'm gonna grab this syzygy for later, I think. Yeah, we're learning today, guys. We gon' learn today. I forgot that this thing only deals 2 damage for us, 4 to them. It's only for enemies. It is kind of fun, yeah. Something like mid-tier 2 at best, I'd say. Something along those lines. Definitely not top tier, but a lot of people are trying it right now for sure. It is looking like the most promising new quest that hasn't seen play so far, so... Oh, there's that. There's that. Okay, he's playing no million. Look where that got him. Look where that got him, chat. Okay. Ooh, we're healing. Oh god. Hold up. I'm 1 man off for lethal, by the way. Wait a minute. I can deal 5. We have lethal. This looks like lethal to me. But I'm very bad at math, guys, so hold tight. Huh? 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 Oh man, I almost missed that shit. It's too late for me. I almost missed that right there. Yeah, well, that was a nice little way to finish it off now, wasn't it? Quite the butt clencher, that one. Quite the butt clencher, that one. Math is hard, especially when you're quick at it, too. Jesus, Jesus. Deck's fun, though, deck's fun. Not top tier or anything like that, but it's definitely the deck to try right now. Everybody's trying it, that's for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed that one.